What's up, everybody? Welcome to another empowerment episode. These are short little clips where I share something from the Bible, usually something that I've read recently or maybe been reminded of recently. But today's going to be a little different. Today, I'm going to talk about something that was the topic of my very first sermon a long time ago. I'm not even sure how long ago, but it's still relevant today. You know, I was recently on social media and I asked this guy, I said, what do you think Dr. Martin Luther King would think about President Trump's presidency? And essentially his response was, it would all depend on where Dr. King got his information from, which is absolutely mind-blowing, right? Like the direction of the history of our country and the course of our nation and the direction of our lives depends on where we get our information from. Listen, understand there's Christians who watch CNN, there's Christians who watch Fox News, there's Christians who read this newspaper or look at that website or, follow these people or those people. But we shouldn't be confined to where we get our information from. And God speaks directly to this. In Genesis chapter 3, Adam and Eve have both sinned. They've disobeyed God. God comes looking for them. They have hidden themselves because they were afraid of God. And in verse 11 of Genesis chapter 3, God says this to Adam. He said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten of the tree of which I commanded you not to eat?" Now, this is a powerful question because God's saying, I didn't tell you that you were naked. So who told you that? And I believe God's still asking us this question today. Who told you that? You know, those things that you believe to be absolutely true, those things that you believe to be fact, those things that you're basing how you live your life on. God's asking you, who told you that? Who told you that? And those things that God told you, man, hold on to those, grab a hold of those, do not let those go. But the things that other people or other things or maybe a professor or a book or a website or a news cycle has told you that God didn't tell you, recognize that God didn't tell you that and find out what God says about that subject and hold fast to that. Anything else you can let go of because anything else didn't come from God. I believe God's asking us this question today of who told you that? And I don't think that we have to rely solely on the news stations or on social media or the internet at all. I think that God has designed us to lead us to not live by bread alone, but by every word that he says, that he wants us to live by revelation, that he will reveal to us the things that we need to know. And when he speaks to us through his word or through our spirits, we grab a hold of that. And it doesn't matter what anybody else has told us because we believe what God has told us. Man, I hope that this empowers you and encourages you. I can't wait for the next episode, and I will see you then.